Welcome and namaste. Let's go ahead and get started in a child's pose. So toes are touching and knees are wider than the torso. And gently rest your forehead onto the mat. And begin to settle in, releasing any tension in the body, any tension in the mind. And today's practice is tailored around the Sacral Chakra, Swadhisthana Chakra in Sanskrit. And this chakra governs your developmental point that relates to intimacy, romantic relationships. This is a very important chakra. This is where life comes from. And it also affects your creativity and your ability to relate to others. So go ahead and begin to cultivate that ujjayi breath by pulling the inhales deep through the nose and pressing them long through the nose, allowing your breath to be your anchor throughout your practice. And go ahead and get on your hands and knees, tabletop. The wrists are right underneath the shoulders and the knees are right underneath the hips. And we're just going to start by doing some gentle cat-cows here. On an inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. And on an exhale, round the spine and tuck the chin. And just like that, go ahead and do a few more on your own, linking the breath with the movement, breathing into every curve of your spine. We're balancing energy in the body. We're directing energy in the body. That's why you feel the way you feel after a yoga practice. So balanced, so centered, yet so vibrant at the same time. Awesome, you guys. And on your last one, just finish it up and come back to a neutral spine. Go ahead and step your feet back and lift your knees. Come into a plank pose, top of a push-up. The heels are drawing back. The crown of the head is reaching forward. Engage the upper thighs, engage the core muscles. Slide the shoulders back and push that floor away from you. One last inhale here. And on an exhale, begin to lower down slow. Bend the elbows, chaturanga. And on an inhale, cobra, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. And the sacral chakra is located in the pelvic area, and it governs the reproductive organs of the body. And the poses that activate this chakra are the hip openers. So we're going to do some of those in our practice today. On an inhale, bend your knees, look in between your hands. Exhale, walk or step to the front of your mat, coming into your first forward fold. And just let the head drop. Neck is relaxed. Go ahead and place your hands by your lower shins and lengthen the spine. Nice flat spine here. Good. You want to engage the core muscles. Slide the shoulders back. One last inhale here. And on an exhale, fold forward again. Place your hands by your waist and always engaging the lower abdominal muscles every time we come to standing to protect the lower back. Inhale, come on up, sweep the arms up and overhead. And exhale, hands to heart, Anjali. Take a moment here. Get centered, maybe you soften the gaze or even close your eyes. And this is a good place for you to set your intention for your practice. What brought you to your practice today? What are you trying to cultivate that relates to your sacral chakra? Whether it is you want more creativity in your life, you want a healthier romantic relationship in your life, and whatever it is, just plug the words I love before it. I love my creativity. I love my partner. And keep that intention and root it like a seed deep within your consciousness. And keep it with you throughout your practice, so you're ingraining it in every cell in your body. Awesome, you guys. On an inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. And on an exhale, dive and fold all the way forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, cobra as you roll the shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let the head drop. On an inhale, bend your knees, look in between your hands. Exhale, walk or step to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep the arms, gather all that good energy. And exhale, bring it right into your heart center. Few more just like that. We're gonna flow. Inhale, sweep the arms, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, dive and fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank, lower Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Bhujangasana. And exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, bend the knees, look in between your hands. Exhale, walk or float to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep the arms, rise to standing. Exhale, hands to heart, Anjali. Awesome, you guys. Now bring your toes to touch. And then on an inhale, bend your knees, squat your hips, reach your arms up, Utkatasana, chair pose. And we're gonna do some breath work here. So on an inhale, you're gonna reach your arms up, and on an exhale, you're gonna sweep your arms behind you and stick your tongue out like a lion's breath. We're gonna do 3 of these. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, hold it at the top. Come on to your tippy toes. And exhale, fold all the way forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank, lower down slow, Vinyasa. And this is called a Vinyasa. At any time, if you want to skip it and take a break and just meet us at a down dog, that's all good too. And on an inhale, lift the right leg back and up. And on an exhale, place it right in between your hands. Step your back foot slightly forward, shorten your stance. Now straighten your front leg. Come into a pyramid pose. And we're gonna do some just like hamstring pulses here. So on an inhale, bend your right knee. And on an exhale, straighten it out. Few more. Inhale as you bend. Exhale as you straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale, and just come back to a pyramid pose. And you want to root the back heel down into the mat. And if you can't root it down, you might want to step your foot slightly forward. Heavy on the heel, light on the toes. Awesome, you guys. And maybe on an inhale, you lengthen the spine. And on an exhale, you fold on top of that right leg. Maybe you tilt your torso a little bit towards the right, so you're right on top of that right leg. Awesome, you guys. Your legs are gonna stay the same way. Just on an inhale, come all the way to standing. And you're going to separate your arms wide by your side, and you're gonna bend your elbows and bring your hands behind you into a reverse prayer. If it's too intense, you can just bring your fists to touch. And if that's too intense, you can just grab opposite elbows. Wherever you are, you want to roll the shoulders back. You want to keep your hips squared, so really draw that right hip back. And then on an inhale, fold with a nice flat spine. Right on top of that right leg, opening up the hamstrings. Awesome, you guys. Now you're just gonna drop both hands down inside of the right foot. So you might want to heel toe the foot to the right a little bit, make some room, and you want to step your back foot a little bit back, so really widen your stance. Drop your back knee. So we're setting up for lizard's pose. You can keep your arms straight the way they are, or if you want to get deeper into the stretch, you can bend the elbows and come onto the forearms. Keeping a nice long spine here. And you want your right knee hugging in towards the midline. And just breathe here into that right hamstring. Awesome, you guys. Slowly begin to lift your chest up. And then bend your back knee, lift your back foot, and grab it with the opposite hand. Yeah, nice quad stretch here. Breathe into that left quad. One last squeeze here. And gently release that foot. And now you want to frame your front leg. So heel toe your foot back to the middle. And then begin to straighten that front leg out in front of you, coming into a half split. Yeah, you want to curl the right toes towards your face. Still working on those hamstrings. You might want to tilt your torso here a little bit towards the right, keeping the hips squared. Coming back to your breath. Sometimes when we're in these challenging poses, we forget to breathe. Awesome, you guys. Slowly begin to bend that front knee and begin to draw that right foot back in towards you. And you're just gonna heel toe the foot to the left and drop the knee to the right, setting up for pigeon pose. You wanna slide that back knee behind you. Good, and take a moment here, find your alignment. And on an inhale, lift your chest, create some space. And then on an exhale, drape your torso on top of that right leg, allowing your forehead to be supported either by a block or by the earth. You can even place 2 blocks on your forehead, keeping the hips squared so we're not dumping on one side. And just breathing into this hip opener. This is the largest joint and muscle in the body. So we give it some extra care, some extra love here. On an inhale, slowly begin to lift your chest up. And then bend your back knee, lift your back foot, and grab it with the left hand. Mermaid, yeah. And if you even want to get deeper, you might want to hook the left elbow inside of that left foot. Coming into mermaid, yeah. And if you want to go for a full mermaid, you lift the right arm up and grab the left hand. Wherever you are, continue to breathe here. Awesome, you guys. One last squeeze. Gently let go of that foot. Place both hands in front of you. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee. Pull that right leg back and up into a 3-legged dog. You can bend the right knee, open the right hip. Nice counter stretch here. And you can stay here, or if you want to flip your dog, go ahead and go for it. Awesome, you guys. Reach the belly up to the sky. Spread the chest wide. One last inhale here. Exhale, let's come back to a traditional downward facing dog. And we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, left leg lifts back and up. Exhale, place it right in between your hands. And you wanna step the back foot slightly forward, shorten your stance, straighten the front leg. Pyramid pose. Now we're going to do some pulses here on the left hamstring. So on an inhale, bend the left knee, and on an exhale, straighten the leg. Good, a few more. Inhale as you bend, exhale as you straighten. Inhale, bend it, exhale, straighten. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale, bend, exhale, straighten. Awesome, you guys. And now on an inhale, maybe you lengthen the spine. Now on an exhale, you fold on top of that left leg. So lower body stays the same, and on an inhale, you're just gonna lift the chest up and come all the way to standing. You're gonna extend your arms straight by your side, bend the elbows behind you, coming into a reverse prayer, or grab the fists, or grab the elbows, and just square your hips. You wanna draw that left hip back, open the elbows out, and then on an inhale, fold on top of that left leg with a nice flat spine. Awesome, you guys. And the sacral chakra is located in the pelvic area, and the color that is associated with it is orange. Place both hands inside of the left foot. Heel toe the left foot to the left a little bit. Step your back foot slightly back, and then drop your back knee, coming into lizard. Yeah, and you can keep your arms straight, or you can bend the elbows and come onto the forearms. Just keep the spine nice and long. Maybe you look towards your fingertips. And this chakra, it governs your reproductive organs. Such a powerful chakra. The back foot and grab it with the opposite hand. One last squeeze here, and gingerly let go of that foot. And you're gonna frame your front leg now. You wanna heel toe the foot back to the middle, and then begin to slide and straighten that front leg out in front of you, coming into half splits. One last inhale here. Begin to bend that front knee. Begin to pull that left foot back in towards you. And you're gonna heel toe the foot to the right hand. Drop the knee to the left. Slide that back knee behind you. And on an inhale, lift the chest, create some space. And on an exhale, you're gonna drape the torso on top of that left leg. And just find a supported alignment for your body. And this is where the body stores most of the trauma in that hip joint. So maybe on an inhale, you think inspiration, and on an exhale, you release any tension. And slowly begin to lift your chest up. And just bend your back knee, lift your back foot, and grab the foot with the right hand, coming into a mermaid. If you want to hook the right elbow around the right foot, if you want to lift the left arm up, just like Jen is doing here. And every body is going to look different here because every anatomy is different. No two people are alike. If it feels good, then you're doing it right. Yoga is a healing practice. It's not aesthetics, it's not gymnastics. And gently let go of that foot. You're gonna place both hands in front of you. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, lift that left leg back and up, coming into a three-legged dog. If you wanna open the left knee, if you wanna flip your dog, go for it. Awesome, you guys. Spread the chest wide. I like to put my hand on my heart here just because it feels good. One last inhale, and let's all come back to a traditional downward facing dog. Awesome, you guys. One last inhale here. Go ahead and drop your knees, come into a child's pose. Take a moment there. And now we've utilized the body, we've done the asanas, we moved the energy in the body, got that blood oxygenated and flowing in the body, all those feel-good endorphins and hormones flowing in the body. Now we're going to use the most powerful tools that we have, which is our breath and our imagination as we begin to meditate. Let's go ahead and get into a cross-legged seated position, Sukhasana. And you can rest your hands on your knees and find a comfortable seated position. And for those of you who are home, if you want to slip a block under you, if that feels more comfortable, you can go ahead and do that. And just lengthen the spine, soften the gaze, or even close your eyes. Begin to breathe deeply in and out through the nose. We're going to meditate here. I want you to visualize a wheel, and the color is orange here, and the location is in the pelvic area. And imagine this wheel spinning and distributing life force, prana. So it distributes this prana through these meridians in the body. And as you visualize this wheel, silently chant the bija mantra, VAM, V-A-M. And just bring your attention to the pelvic area and come back to your mantra, VAM, VAM, VAM. If you become distracted by any thoughts, just gently bring your awareness back to your breath, back to your mantra, back to your visualization. So we're utilizing all the tools of our body. We're utilizing the physical body, we're utilizing the breath, we're utilizing the mind, our imagination. So you bring all your awareness to that chakra to balance it out. Bija mantra, VAM, VAM. Slowly begin to open your eyes. Go ahead and place your hands outside of your knees, clasp your knees, and bring yourself into Shavasana, your final resting pose. Lay on your back, separate the legs, separate the arms, and do whatever you need to do to get comfortable, relaxing every muscle in your body, feeling the space that you've just created in your body, feeling the balance energetically in your body, noticing the shifts, accessing your true inherent nature, which is pure bliss. Shavasana. Take one last soft inhale and gently let it go. And for those of you who are practicing at home, you can stay here as long as you need. For us, we're going to say namaste.